Hi, this is Beth Jones, and I wanted to share with you today about the rescue cats that we have here in our house. Since the spring of last year, I've been feeding several stray cats. Ray and I have never had stray cats at our house before. And I just started feeding them. They're so sweet. Two of them have already been placed in homes. Phil was a male non-neutered tabby mixed cat, mixed with Maine Coon, I believe, had a bushy tail, and he was tested for FIV, which is a cat virus, and FLV, which is cat leukemia. He was negative on the leukemia, but positive for FIV. And he was little, so little, and I knew he would never make it through Missouri's cold winters. And I asked so many people, I prayed, I called places, and a lot of the cat shelters were already full. A lot of the cat rescue places couldn't help me. I was either out of their jurisdiction or they just weren't able to take an FIV cat. So finally, I got in touch with the organization and they got a foster mom, Sandy, to take him for, I think it was a week or two. I think it was closer to 2 weeks. She already had three cats that she was taking care of. And then there is an organization in Mena, Arkansas that accepts FIV positive cats. And it's a cat sanctuary, and the cats can stay inside or they can go outside. There's like a catico thing where they have heated houses out there for the winter, and then it's cool in the summer in the houses. So the cats can choose to go in or out. When it's super cold, I believe they bring them all in, but it was a miracle. God did a miracle for Phil. And so I took him to Sandy's after I got his shots. I got him checked for fleas and ticks and ear mites, all that. He did have ear mites, but he was treated for that. And he was neutered also. So, all the things that he needed in order to go to the cat sanctuary, God just worked a miracle. I was able to get him in the vet very quickly to get the neutered surgery, and he did great. And I cried going there, taking him, and I cried coming back, but I was so thankful to God for rescuing him. So then I had another cat, Silas. He would come around here and I would feed him, and he was just so sweet. He was a tabby Maine Coon mix, Maine Coon, and real bushy tail, and just broke my heart one day when he tried to come up to me as I was leaving to go to town in my car. He just came up to me and captured my heart. And then after that, he went missing for about a week. He was MIA. And I was so worried that either a car had run over him or a dog had attacked and killed him, another cat, maybe. I didn't know what had happened to him. I thought he was dead. And so he was gone for about a week. And I prayed to God and said, if he comes back, God, I want to keep him. So if you want me to keep him here, please let him show back up. And Ray was encouraging me. He thought he was fine. So he did come back about after a week, and we took him into our house. I got him tested first for FIV, FLV, the cat virus, and leukemia, because I have a cat, Natalia, a black female cat with green eyes. I adopted her several Christmases ago, and I knew I could not keep him if he had FIV or FLV. Now, a lot of cats with FIV, the cat virus, they can live long, happy, even healthy lives. Some of them never get sick, but I just didn't want to take the chance on that. So I got him tested. He was negative for both of those. He was negative for worms and parasites, which is amazing considering he was outside. But we kept him. And then after a while, I was still feeding two other stray cats, Marmalade and Nicodemus. Marmalade is a domestic shorthair orange cat, male, non-neutered, and Nicodemus is a long-haired tabby Maine Coon mix with a bushy tail. Ray and I think Silas and Nicodemus are brothers, and probably Phil too. They all have that bushy tail, and they all have that tabby Maine Coon mix. So I was still feeding them, and then what happened is I was posting a picture of Nicodemus on the Butler, Missouri Facebook page to ask people to pray for him and for Marmalade, because I knew winter was coming. I was trying to find a home for them. And then a lady said, that looks like my cat, O'Malley. She was talking about Nicodemus. And she private messaged me a picture of him. And I said, actually, that looks like Silas. He looks just like Silas, the cat I have inside now is my pet. It took a while for Silas and Natalia to get used to each other after he was neutered. I knew it would be okay to let him be around her because before that, it was trying to mate her, even though she wasn't fixed. So this lady and I talked, and she said, "Can I come over and see him?" She meant Nicodemus. And I said, "Well, he's still kind of feral, but you can try." So she did come over. He just happened to be eating outside when she came over, and she said, "No, that's not him." And I didn't think he was. But I said, "You can come inside and see Silas." She came inside to see Silas and she started crying. He came right up to her, and she believes 100% he was her cat, O'Malley, who had run away. He often wandered. He was an inside outside cat, but he had wandered one day and not come back. And she and then her two kids were so worried about him. So she started crying and said, "I think this is him." And I just felt like I should give him back to her. Like I should give Silas to her. If he was really her cat, I didn't want to take her cat. And I explained to her, I've been feeding him since spring. And then I brought him in. He was missing for a week. I thought he had died. I was so worried. So I ended up giving him to her about 2 weeks ago, and he's doing great, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. He's doing great. She and the kids are so happy. They 100% believe that is their cat, O'Malley. O'Malley. So he is doing great. Well, recently we had a storm here, a winter storm, where the temperature went to double and single digits, like 12 degrees, and then it got down to 6 degrees, and it was going to snow. And I was so worried about Marmalade and Nicodemus being outside. I was so scared they were going to freeze to death. So I ended up, God help me to bring them into our house. They're in separate bathrooms. I've been feeding them, giving them water, petting them. They are semi-feral. Nicodemus more than Marmalade. Nicodemus runs from people a lot, but I had gotten to the point where they both trusted me and let me pet them. So now they're both inside, and thank God they were not out in the freezing cold when it got below zero here in Butler, Missouri, and the other areas of Missouri, Kansas City area. They're both in our bathrooms. I'm feeding them, I'm petting them, talking to them. And this week, this Thursday, I took Marmalade to the vet and had him tested for worms, fleas, mites, none of that. He didn't have any parasites, any worms. He had a healthy heart and healthy lung sounds. He didn't sound like he was sick or anything. He got his nails trimmed, and I scheduled him to be neutered. I've been working with two ladies to try to get them both foster homes or adopted. And it turned out that Marmalade tested negative for the cat leukemia, and he tested positive for FIV, the cat virus. Like I said, many cats can live long, healthy, happy lives. They don't always get sick, but they can. And I knew I could not risk my cat Natalia around them. Now, they can't get it through casual contact. They cannot get it through sharing water bowls or food bowls or the same litter box, but they can get it if they fight and there's a deep wound, a deep bite wound. I don't want to take the chance. So I am trying so hard to find a good, loving, safe home for Marmalade. I'm working with these ladies with the cat rescue places. One is in New York, one is in Texas, to try to get him a loving, safe, good home. So I want to share that with you if you know anyone who wants him. Also, if you would like to donate to Marmalade and Nicodemus for their food, their IAM's dry cat food, their soft cat feed food, which is Sheba, it's soft cat food and chicken and salmon, or donate to their litter, which is pretty litter. If you would prefer to buy it on Amazon or at Walmart where I get it, and have it shipped to me, that would be great. So what I'm going to do is put the links down below so that you can see them for Amazon and Walmart. Again, the brands that I use, I really don't want to change brands so their stomachs won't get upset, is I Am's adult healthy cat food. It comes in an orange bag. It's not the salmon, it's the chicken. They probably could eat the salmon, but I usually give them chicken for the protein. And I know fish is good for them too, but they seem to really like the chicken. Also, the Sheba soft cat food. Sheba chicken, Sheba salmon. I give them both, and they come in little packages in a 2-pack, and it's called Sheba. And then Pretty Litter. It's a white bag with a cat on it. It's Pretty Litter, and it really helps so much control the odor of their poop and their pee. So, and it lasts longer than the other. It's more expensive, but it lasts longer. But if you feel led by God to donate, I would appreciate it so much. But above all, I'm asking for you to pray. I laid hands on Marmalade and I laid hands on Nicodemus, and I've been praying a long, healthy, happy life for them. I'm praying that Marmalade, just like Phil, I did this for him to never get sick, never gets really ill, all the respiratory issues and things that come with FIV. I'm just praying for God's mercy upon them both, God's mercy upon Nicodemus. I will get him tested for FIV and FLV after Marmalade's neuter surgery next Thursday at 9:30 a.m. here in town. I'm waiting to do Nicodemus after Marmalade is all through. And then I'm praying that Marmalade places quickly in a foster or a adoption home. But he has to be neutered first. I actually don't like neutering cats or spaying them. I don't like them having shots either. I do understand the reasoning behind it, the logic, the risks, all that. I understand all that. But anyway, I'm getting all this thing done. One of the organizations is helping me with the neuter surgery, praise God. But if you would like to help in any way with the cost, you can do it through PayPal link. You can do it, have it shipped directly to me, to my address, PM me for my address. Or you can do Cash App through the phone. Or I can also do Venmo and any other way, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, or you can have it shipped to me. Any of those things shipped directly to my address. So, but above all, please just pray for them. Pray for me also, grace and strength, because I'm scooping up poop in 3 cat boxes now, and the boys are kind of messy. They get the litter on the floor and everything. It's just a mess. I had to go in there and clean up a lot, but they're so sweet. They let me pet them. Marmalade jumps in my lap now. Nicodemus loves to be petted. He rubs against me. They both rub against my legs, and they love to be petted. They're sweet kitties. So that's what's going on with the cats. So please be in prayer for Marmalade, especially, and also Nicodemus and me and Ray. So they can't get out of the bathrooms. Marmalade's wanting out of the bathroom. So having to go in there and give them attention sometimes, but at least they are alive and safe. And God loves his creatures too, his cats. He made them. So I don't think it's silly to pray for them. I will talk to you later. This is Beth Jones at bethjones.net. Be blessed and have a beautiful day.